Pack a bowl, my friend, and don't forget to pass that blend. Pack it up, my friend, and then we'll ride up and we'll smoke in the ashes in the end. Pack a bowl, my friend. Pass me that blend, would you? Welcome back in, y'all. It is good to see you here on Sunday. Been a couple weeks, and there's reason for that, as always. Last week, y'all, I just didn't have anything for you. I really didn't. I had no content whatsoever. I sat there and I thought, and I said, well, I can get on and just shoot the shit. But that's kind of not what this channel's about. I know sometimes I go off and I talk about things, but for the majority of the time, I try to keep it pipe related. Try. I'm not always successful, but I try. I don't know, y'all. Maybe as time goes by, I'll just be one of those guys who just lights up a pipe and we just talk. I don't know, y'all. We'll see. But right now, I've been trying to be true to my word, and that was to try and keep everything pipe related. But anyways, y'all, I got a new pipe to show you today. I got some things that I did back here in the craft room, and we're going to look at those. I'm kind of proud of them, y'all. Kind of proud. I had a lot of fun doing this last project I just did. We're going to look at that today, along with this new pipe. And I got some new blends. Yeah, and we'll check those out. But anyways, though, if you remember recently, a couple videos back, I showed y'all that I had gotten this porcelain ceramic style pipe, and wanted to try it out. And for the most part, I like it. It's okay. That's this one right here. I said it looks like grandma's dishes. There you go. I like it. One thing I've noticed is it really doesn't build up a cake. And I don't know if it's because it's porcelain or clay or whatever, ceramic. And I'm okay with that. But I got a new pipe. I really have been wanting to try a true meerschaum pipe. Seen some presenters, smoke them, and so the way I understand it, it's meerschaum's a very soft style stone that they carve, and of course carve them into all kinds of shapes. You name it, eagles' heads, skulls, and just normal heads of old men, things of that nature. And they carve it, and then of course make it into a pipe. And normally, from what I understand, they're Turkish made for the most part. It is possible that that's where they probably originated from. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I kind of understand. And at least the pipe that I just ordered and got in this last week supposedly comes from Turkey. And this was from Smoking Pipes. Now, it came in this box right here, y'all. It really didn't have its own box. It didn't have its own pipe sock. So Smoking Pipes is nice to put it in their own little sock right there and put it in their box when they send it to you. And here it is right here, y'all. I kind of liked at least the way it looked. Y'all ever buy something online and it looks really good online, but when you get it, just quite wasn't what you thought you seen. But here it is right here, y'all. Now it's called Dragon's Claw. So as you can see, there's a dragon's claw that's holding the bowl. It has a acrylic stem. Something weird about this one, y'all, that I've never seen before is I went to pull this stem to clean it, and I found out it doesn't come out. What's going on here? And normally I'll give them a quick turn as I'm pulling, and found out this thing is literally screwed in to the shank area here on the pipe. So crazy. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, so it has threads on this. It has an insert, and then it goes into the pipe assembly here. So I don't know how I feel about that. Kind of weird. Once you get to a certain point, I thought, well, if it's threaded, it's going to have to be perfect, to align the bend and everything. But what I did notice is once you get to where you think it is, it just keeps turning. So I don't know if it's a smooth connection inside here before you get, to the threaded portion. I don't know. But what's weird about this, first off, as far as it being a true meerschaum, I can't say. I don't know. When I first looked at it, y'all, it's so shiny and white, I thought it was plastic. I thought, did I order a trinket? Did I order something that's nice to just set up on the mantle? And I thought, no, that's not going to happen with me. I'm going to smoke it. And if it's plastic, I'll find out when I put a lighter to it. Because it really does, y'all. It looks like plastic. I don't know if you can tell. But anyways, I loaded it up. The bowl's very small, y'all. It's very small. You might, it's a good for a quick smoke, is what it is. And we're going to load it up here in a minute with one of my newer blends. But I've smoked probably, I don't know, I'd say 6 to 10 bowls out of it over a period of, because I got it in last Thursday. I think it was last Thursday. Yeah. And it does, just like with my ceramic, this one has yet to even start to build up a cake. Now, any of y'all that have a true meerschaum out there, can you tell me, is that normal? Will it eventually build up a cake? I don't know. This is my first experience with what's supposed to be a true meerschaum. I almost want to take my knife out, y'all, and try to carve something into it myself. Because if that's what they do, I almost want to just carve away at it and see what happens. Just because I'm curious. Very nice artwork on it, but it really causes me to question, is this somehow formed like this? Because it's very nice artwork, very nice. The way the claws are done, the way the dragon's scales, very small detail. The very bottom is part of the dragon's hand coming up with larger scales. I don't know if you can tell that right there. Either way, very, very nice detail throughout it. And then what I have noticed is that although it does not burn, I can tell you it's probably not plastic. Because I've been lighting it up. One thing, I guess the heat is not as bad with this as a briar or even a cob. At least that's what I want to think. Because when I'm holding it, I don't really feel like I need to pull off. Sometimes I'm holding a briar that's really hot, and that's, most likely my fault because I've been puffing away on it. And so I'll usually take and I'll grab it back here to keep away from the hot zone, as we'll call it. This one, not so much. I can actually keep holding on to it. And maybe because it doesn't have a lot of tobacco in it, because you can't put a lot of tobacco in this bowl. I wish I had my micrometer up here. I'd tell you the size of this thing. Um, I don't think no, it's downstairs. But anyways, one thing I have noticed that's kind of got me a little worried is the very top of this thing, I guess from heat, is starting to turn a little pink. I don't know what else you call it, y'all. I don't know if you can tell. Just you can see that it looks a little pink right there, right on the edge, right on the edge of the opening. Um, yeah, if any of you have experienced this with a meerschaum of your own, let me know. And it could be that area is kind of thin, maybe. I'm theorizing. I don't know. Um, most of the meerschaums that I've seen online, they look a lot larger and a lot thicker, possibly. So this is my first experience, and so far, um, the judge is still out, y'all. I don't know quite what to say yet. I may try another one, something a bit larger, that's for sure. But let's go ahead and get this thing loaded up with a new blend that I just got in, and I'm really enjoying it, y'all. Everything, majority of what you'll see here is either going to be like your Kentucky's, that deep barbecue flavors, or very strong Perique flavors is what I have here. So when I read I had read the list on this Bayou Morning by Cornell and Deal a number of times, but I just always seemed to pass it up because I was always too much ordering my Sinead's Cake, Haunted Bookshop, and Old Joe Krantz Brown Label. Um, but this time I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try it out. And so far, y'all, I really like it. Now it doesn't have much age on it. It says January of 24, so it's fairly fresh. I don't, my my cellar here, y'all, it doesn't really get a chance to age because I smoke it, and I don't have the discipline to sit there and wait. I mean, for instance, Sinead's Cake, they say it ages very well, and they recommend 10 years of age. Yeah, well, that's just not going to happen with me, y'all, unless for some reason I have a small can that falls behind the shelf here and I forget about it. And then someday I'll move the shelf and go, oh, good Lord, here's a 10, and pull it out and find out that it's 10 years old. Then I would know. But that's only because out of sight, out of mind, right? If it's in my sight here, y'all, it's getting smoked. So same thing here with this Bayou Morning. It is a strong Perique blend, y'all. Let me go ahead and read that up to you. It says not for the faint of heart. Yeah, y'all. You know I like the ones that come out and smack you around. It says it's a Virginia Perique, so it's a vapor, y'all. It's a vapor. It's composed of red and bright Virginias and 25% Perique, y'all. Bayou Morning is a Perique lover's delight and one of our most popular blends. Well, it's quickly becoming very popular with me, y'all. Smells really good, and the Virginias are in there. You can smell them, but it's got a nice balance with that Perique. Normally, a Virginia will be very dominant, and it'll take over at least the 10 note within a 10 of tobacco. But this one here, I get a nice balance between the Perique and the Virginias. So it's if you like vapors, this I can highly recommend. It's a very good vapor. It seems to have very good balance between the two of them, in my opinion. Smells really good, y'all. Really good. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go, and this one here you can basically smoke right out of the tin. It doesn't need, if at all, any drying time whatsoever. It's good to go. Y'all, like I said, I did have a really good time. Um, Majority of yesterday in my craft room here. And I know I have been telling y'all that I was going to do a certain project for a little while now. And I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on that. And I'm so glad I did because I had a good time doing it. It came out really nice. And we're going to get to showing you all that here in a minute. We're going to get this pipe lit up. I also got a tin of Cornell and Deal's Burley Flake #1. Now, they have Burley Flake 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And of course, they have different blends, within that burley. This one here is basically burley and Perique. So normally you'd have a vapor with Virginias and Perique. This one here is a vapor. Can I say that? So this one here is a blend of dark burleys, red Virginias, and a splash of Perique, it says. And I like it too, but it is a flake. I do have to take it out, rub it out, get it ready to go. Versus the Bayou Morning, it's ribbon cut. You can go ahead and pack it all in and get to going. Let's go ahead and light this up, y'all. I almost want to overpack this one, y'all. You don't get too much in this bowl, so it's like you get a little greedy. I need to just stuff a little more in there, but you got to watch it, of course, because don't want to pack it too tight, don't want to pack it too loose. So it's real easy to want to overpack this pipe because you realize part of you is like, I'm not going to get much, so I need to put more in there so I can get more. Either way. Nice little charlight. So we'll see as time goes by, y'all, how pink this top gets. I don't know. But nice Virginia, nice Perique. If you haven't tried Bayou Morning by Cornell and Deal, give them a try, y'all, if you like vapors. I think it's really well balanced. Not as much like Sinead's Cake. Sinead's Cake, majority of it is, it's got a very strong presence of Perique. So if you're not a very big on Perique, then you probably want to stay away from Sinead's Cake. It's also got a really good nicotine hit. For those of you that aren't so much into nicotine, it will kick your butt. This one here, really well balanced. Really well balanced. Anyways, y'all, like I said, I got in the craft room here. We're going to show you a project that I started. Now, if you all recall, started and finished. If y'all recall, I had said that I wanted to make another one of those camouflaged pipe wraps. I made one last year, and we gave that one away. It came out real nice, and a lot of you really liked it. I liked it too. I actually monogrammed the guy's name on it that won it and everything. Turned out really nice. It was John S. That got it. I hope he still has it, and I hope he's still enjoying it. But I decided to do it out of camouflage again, but the style, I changed up the style. I made it more. And I'll tell you, y'all, I really enjoy the everyday bag that I use take back and forth to work. Sometimes if I'm just running into town, I'll take it with me, whatever. And I have a matching tobacco pouch that goes with it. And so this is the one. I don't know if I showed this one to y'all. Made out of lamb skin. And I made this one up. It's just a simple pouch. I did go ahead and I put that liner on the inside in case I wanted to wash it out or whatever. I'm greasy at work, y'all. I'm a mechanic. So I get greasy and I reach in here and I grab stuff with it. And if I should, get it dirty, I can clean it real easy because it's got that liner in there. I also have 2 pieces of metal on the inside here that grab on to the top of my lunchbox because I have magnets on top of my lunchbox that grab this and hold it there as I'm carrying my lunchbox in and out of work. And I keep everything in here, y'all. I keep a napkin in case I need it, extra pipe cleaners, lighters, everything, and then a matching tobacco pouch with tobacco in it. And it all just goes in there. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no special place for anything to go. It just all goes in there, and I zip it up and take it to work just like that. So I really enjoy that. And it's nice to have the real nice wraps where everything's organized and maybe for a nice occasion. Maybe you decide to go to a nice, smoking lounge somewhere. Maybe it's a special occasion at home, or you're going to a buddy's house and you want to show off. I don't know, whatever. Then it's nice to have the nice trifold wraps or the nice cases to put your pipes in. But for everyday use, going back and forth to work, running over to a friend's house, running into town, whatever you're doing, or just laid around the house, these styles of bags work really well, in my opinion. So I decided to go ahead and make this new camouflage bag, we'll call it. Can't really call it a wrap, but an everyday pipe bag. I'm out of camouflage. And that's what I did. I'm going to show you some pictures of that, y'all, and in the end, I'll go and grab it back here. And we'll show it to you here on camera. But, all right, let's get here right now. All right, so this is the material I used, y'all. It's from Realtree. For all of you that hunt or know of the hunting company that make hunting attire and just all kinds of stuff, that's from the company called Realtree. And let's see if I can get, yeah, there it is. So Realtree, and this is really good fabric, really good material. Anytime I get a chance to get a hold of it, I get a hold of it. So I got some of this, and I decided to go ahead and make it into a wrap or a bag. I keep wanting to call it a wrap. It's a tobacco bag. Okay, there we go. Everyday bag. So I did that. I got it all laid out, and got my large square right here set up to cut it all out. Now, as I sat there and looked at the material, I thought it would be really nice, just like my bag, to have a matching tobacco pouch. So that's what we did. This piece of cardboard right here is set out from another project I had done on tobacco pouches, and decided to go ahead and make a matching tobacco pouch, of course lined and everything, to match the tobacco bag or the pipe bag. Now on the inside, I realized the material is kind of thin. It's not like leather, which would hold its shape. So I needed to put a liner on the inside of this thing to give it some rigidity, to make it to where it wouldn't just be all flimsy. So I pulled out my scrap box. For those of you that work with leather or vinyls or even wood projects, y'all, we all got that scrap box of stuff that we just can't part with because we think later on down the line maybe I could use something from it. And so I dug into my little scrap box right here. See, I got all kinds of scraps in there. And I found this piece of, now this is not leather. This is a printed vinyl, whatever. It looks like gator, but it's not. This I did use on a project years ago, and had this scrap piece in there mixed in with all of my other stuff, and decided to go ahead. Now I chose the vinyl over using leather on the inside for, like I said, the reason earlier. Let's say you're out fishing, say you're out hunting, say you're at work and your hands are dirty and you reach into your bag to grab some things and you should get it dirty. Well, the nice thing about this vinyl that looks like alligator, you can wash it out, you can clean it out real nice. So that's why I chose to use this, and it turned out really good, y'all. I really do like it. Let's go on to the next one. So I'll go ahead and I cut it out, of course. Got all my material cut out. Got the pipe wrap, the tobacco pouch. As you can see over there, I got the shiny stuff right here. That's the liner. Got that all ready to go in there, and I got the liner for the bag and everything, all my material cut out, and we're going to go ahead and start putting that together. First off, before I do anything else, I went ahead and sewed my handcrafted by the Johnny P in there, because a lot of times I forget to do that, and when I get done I'm like, well, it's too late. So this time I got smart and right off the bat went ahead and put that in place, so it would be there. I went ahead and started right here, creating the internal liner of the bag itself, as you can tell right there. Now I am using my Juki machine. This isn't my heavy-duty leather machine. I really didn't need it for this project, and the Juki is just, I love this machine right here, y'all. It just takes care of business. Anything you can put up underneath that pressure foot to a point, it'll just punch right through it. So a really good machine for this project. I decided to use it. There's a little picture of me so y'all can see it's really me. Maybe I got my wife to make this stuff, y'all, and then I claim that it's mine. But there I am, finishing that internal liner. And I go ahead and I've folded this bag outer portion over to kind of look at it. Took a small break there, y'all, grabbed the pipe, and was contemplating what to do next. Put it back on the machine. I was sewing my side gussets in. Now, I didn't want this thing to just fold in half and be like a taco, so I put side gussets in it to kind of fatten it up a little bit, and then take up for some of the zipper that I would be putting up on top of it. It works out really well. You can, the bag sits better, functions better with side gussets. And here I am finishing those side gussets. You can see those. Now, once I finish the internal liner and the external of the bag, I sat them together and sewed them together before I put the zipper in place. This here is kind of almost at the end here of this bag. Still haven't put the zipper on, as you can tell at the top, but we're getting there. Now I did decide to go ahead and use one of these big heavy-duty zippers. Mr. Greg Tunnel likes these zippers right here. I thought it was fitting because it is an outdoorsy hunting theme on the bag itself, so this zipper worked out really well. Very, very large teeth here, and works out really well. I think it looks good. The only thing that could have made it better is if it was camouflage itself. I don't know if they make that stuff. I didn't even look. But the black works fine, y'all. It looks good. And there basically is the bag done. Got the zipper in place. You can see it right there. Double stitched. I made an end pull right here too, where you can kind of hold on to the end of it as you zip. So we did that. I also made a nice little end right here for the zipper pull itself. Matches the bag itself. I really like the way it turned out, y'all. I do. I really do. Kind of jealous of this bag. There's the interior of the bag, as you can tell right there. So like I said, you just throw everything in it, zip it up, and go. Nice thing about this interior, once again, is that you can wash it out, clean it out. Now here is the tobacco pouch. I went ahead and was sewing the liner into place on this. You can tell it's all shiny right there. That is the liner that is on the inside of the tobacco pouch. This liner that I've been using, y'all, works really well. I've given a number of you tobacco pouches, and I personally mine works great. Works great. I haven't really heard any feedback from any of those that I had given pouches to or sold to, but evidently no news is good news, so must be good. Mine worked great, so we're going ahead and doing that here again on this pouch. And in the end, y'all, this is what she looked like. Now, I went ahead and I put this in the picture. I used this water proofing spray on both the tobacco pouch and the bag itself. Since it is that outdoorsy, woodsy theme, and you might possibly be taking it outdoors, fishing with you, hunting with you, whatever, I felt it necessary to put a water-resistant protectant on both the pouch and the tobacco pouch and the bag itself. So I spray a nice, healthy amount on it. I let it dry out. Boom, there it is, good to go. And for the most part, the outer portion here will be water resistant. And it doesn't make it feel stiff or anything. It still feels like the normal canvasy style material, but it will shed water. It's not waterproof. Don't go ahead and drop it in the river or anything, but because you know it's going to leak through the zipper. But if it rains on it, you know, if you should have wet hands while you're holding it, it'll shed water. And so I'm sitting there and I was thinking, you know, what else can I do? Because y'all, I do that. I sit there and I think, I just keep going. What else can I do? What else can I do? I decided to go ahead, and you really can't even tell. I made a matching pipe rest to go along with this set. You can barely tell, so I felt it was necessary that I put my camouflage tip pipe in there. And we'll show you that in person, but it just blends in really well right here, y'all. But that is a little custom pipe rest to go along with it. And it's lined with leather. And then the outer portion, of course, is the camouflage material to match. So it does, the leather gives it form. And then the material, of course, makes it look nice and match the rest of it. Put a nice rivet in the end of it. We'll show it to you here in just a second. But yeah, so nice bag, nice tobacco pouch, and a pipe rest to match. I mean, y'all, I kept thinking, oh, I'm gonna make a matching tamper. I'm gonna get a lighter, make a matching wrap for it. And I mean, I started going nuts. But I said, okay, wait a minute, we gotta stop. Gotta stop. This is good. We're all good now. But that's what happens when I get up here in the craft room, y'all. I just start going, and that's it. I don't stop until Mama yells that it's dinner time or it's time to go to bed. I just keep on going. Let me go ahead and get them, y'all, and we'll show them to you in person. Be right back. Alrighty. I'm gonna grab myself another little smoke here before we get all into this. But gonna have to try a different meerschaum, y'all. This one here I don't think is doing it for me. Gonna have to get one of the bigger ones. And like I said, I'm not too hot on the idea that your stem screws in to the mortise tenon area right here. I'd like to just pull it, but you have to unscrew it. Crazy. And I will disclose this. Like I said, I got it off of Smoking Pipes. I paid $60 for it. And I thought as an entry-level meerschaum, real meerschaum, said it was made in Turkey. I thought that's not a bad price. Well, I guess I'm going to have to put out a little bit more money and grab me a bigger one. Either way, this will do for now. This will do. And the bowl's just big enough for me to put a tamper in. Small tamper. But right here, y'all, is the finished product. You can see it here. The zipper. And inside, of course, has that fake alligator skin. And you can just throw everything you want in it. Here's a tobacco pouch. Right there. It's got the nice liner inside of it. I don't know if you can probably tell. See a shininess right there? I don't know. It's just a liner inside. But anyways, you take this, fit it right in your bag, along with the pipe rest. It really camouflages out really well. Put a nice rivet in the end. Has some end coating on it. So it is leather on the inside. So we can say. And then, of course, the matching material on the outside. Nice little pipe rest. Now, the leather is soft enough for you to kind of, fold up a little bit and put it inside of the bag. There it is, y'all. Good to go. Go ahead, throw your pipe cleaners in there, your lighters, whatever else you want. Like I said, I really enjoy mine right here. And it's basically, well, this other one's a little bit larger than mine. So there you go, just a little bit larger. But I had a lot of fun doing this, y'all. I really did. I really did. I really like it. Looks really nice, y'all. Looks really nice. The vinyl on the inside made it rigid enough to hold its shape, as you can tell. Really nice, really nice. I really like it. But let's go ahead and put your name in the hat. If you think you'd like this camouflaged hunter's theme pipe bag and tobacco pouch and the rest all together, we're going to give this one away also. Put your name in the hat. I'm officially telling you to do it. Now, for those of you that may possibly be listening to this video for the first time, the rules are you have to comment and basically tell me that you'd like to have your name in the hat. I'm in. Please put me in. Whatever way. You have to let me know that you want to be in the giveaway. um, you know, so, and then next week I'll go ahead, go through the comments, and find out everybody who says they want to be in the giveaway, and then we'll spin the wheel and we'll give this away and we'll send it out to the winner. So officially, put your name in the hat, y'all. But other than that, y'all, I don't have much left for you. And here's the part where I stray away from pipe content. And I tell you that we had a massive storm last night in Dallas here. Huge storm, flooding storm, thunder, lightning. I mean, Thor's hammer, y'all, was just smacking the sky. It was crazy. I'm a heavy sleeper, though. I'll sleep right through it. My wife, she got up and she said, "My Lord, it was shaking the house." But I went out and seen the after effects of it this morning as I was feeding the animals, feeding the horses and the cows and chickens and pigs. And you could tell it flooded really bad. Now, nice thing about where we live is we live on the top of a hill, and all the water kind of sheds away from us. If not, we'd be flooded pretty bad. There's parts of the DFW here's towns like Arlington and Grand Prairie, they flood out really bad, and some of the surrounding areas within Dallas-Fort Worth, they flood out pretty good. But luckily, we're on the outskirts of Dallas, and we're on the top of a hill, so everything kind of sheds away from us, so we don't flood that bad. But I could tell, just walking out in the back area here, that it had rained really hard, really hard. So I'm also raising some more meat birds, y'all. We're going to slaughter those off probably at the end of May. The last storm we had killed off 2 of my meat birds. So I had to rethink how I was housing them, because they all huddled together inside this one little small area, and I think they suffocated 2 of them. But so I rethought the situation, fixed it all up, and went out this morning after this storm, and everybody was fine. So we'll have some fresh chicken here at the end of May. But either way, y'all, such is, what do they say? April showers brings May flowers. Well, that's not so much here in Texas, y'all. We get rain all the way into June and July. Big storms, big monsoon storms. And it seems like it doesn't rain after July. Not really. Maybe if it does, it's a light one. But we rain all summer long, y'all. You never know. You never know. I know there's other parts of the country where basically the rain stops at a certain point and then starts back up. Texas, y'all, it could rain all year long. You never know. But that's what I had to deal with. I had to put on my mud boots, of course. It was all muddy back there. But anyways, y'all, I hope that y'all have been good, that y'all, life's been treating you well. I hope you enjoyed the content that I put out today. I did enjoy building that pipe bag and everything. Still, like I said, the judge is out on this Meerschaum. I may have to try a different one. This one's just a little too small for my liking. I don't like the screw in on it. But as far as my new blends, y'all, that Morning Bayou, really good stuff. Remember that one if you're a vapor lover. Check it out. I definitely would tell you to check that one out. But y'all, until next time, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you. Pack a bowl, my friend, and don't forget to pass that blend. Pack it up, my friend, and then we'll ride up and we'll smoke in the ashes in the end. Pack a bowl, my friend. Pass me that blend, would you?